It would be stupid of me to sit here and say that video games and film are bad in general. Film is an art form, and arguably video games can be as well. I enjoy both of them. I watch movies all the time. I have a Letterboxd account where I log every single one of them. I recommend them to my friends. I find a lot of value from relating to movie characters and from, learning more about cinematography and directing. And video games are much the same. They're very enjoyable. You can play them with friends. You can create bonds over it. I know there have been a lot of little Minecraft servers that I've joined with some people that have been close to me, and the memories that I made there are just as real as the ones that I've experienced in real life. What I'm talking about here are people who sit all day on these games. I can't even name them. What do they play? Fortnite is one of them. Valorant. Rainbow Six Siege. There's one other stupid one that I can't think of. It's one of those one word games. It's like Valorant, but it's not Valorant. It's something else that these idiots play. League of Legends is also one that you can sit in front of for hours and you can just tap, 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 tap. It's one of those things that I'm glad I never got into because it seems like a time sink. I did get into one game though that I still play to this day, and I've tried to quit so many times, but at this point I'm like a smoker or a chain smoker, a meth addict. It's not something that I'm able to quit, and I acknowledge that. Hearts of Iron 4. I have 5,000 hours on a Paradox Interactive game, Hearts of Iron 4. That is 2.5% of my life, if I calculated that correctly. I'm turning 20 right now, just in a couple weeks or months, whatever. I guess both would be correct, both weeks and months. But I spent around 2.5% of that life, perhaps even more, playing Hearts of Iron 4. And if you only count my waking life, which is the time that I was awake, that's 5%. 5% of my time being alive and conscious and awake, I've spent playing a game where you point generals' directions to go on a map. And still, if you put me in front of an actual battlefield, I would not know shit. So, has Hearts of Iron 4 improved my life? No, it hasn't. And I'm not glad, especially that I played it that much. But I'm still not quitting. Why? There's this disassociative part of my mind that uses it as a backup. It uses it as that one thing in my life that is stable. That at no point, no matter what happens to me, am I not able to just sit down and play Hearts of Iron 4 and forget about everything. And I think video games are largely a coping mechanism for people that can't go out in the real world and do stuff. For people that have experienced great trauma or loss. You find a lot of these people that love playing video games or love binge watching films of a particular series, such as all these franchises, Star Wars, Star Trek. A lot of these people who binge shows, they pick up that interest because it's an escape from the real world. Escapism is extremely addictive, and it's not healthy for you. There's a series that I like, very popular, Neon Genesis Evangelion, and when the creator of it actually spoke out about the messaging behind Evangelion, he said that the main sort of idea that the series was built around was the denial of escapism. And the most ironic capitalism realism moment in Evangelion history is the fact that the series itself is now a form of escapism for mentally ill people, such as myself. Because there's so much merch and this entire universe built around it, along with the rebuilds and the remakes of the show, it has become itself a heaven for escapism, even though that the original series was about fighting escapism and living your daily life without worrying and stressing about all these problems. That was the idea. And now it's gone. It's crazy how that works, but ultimately, that's the course that things take. We humans are hypocrites. I myself don't follow a lot of the advice that I give, such as to start a video journaling channel, because I've attempted this numerous times now. March 31st, 2024, I'm trying again. So, just a short video. Escapism isn't something that you should be fighting towards. Certainly don't force yourself into it. Thank you for watching.